one more time. How's it going, MAGFAST? There we go. My name's RubieHart, and it is my pleasure to be here for the first time. I do a lot of work with Games Done Quick. I am an actor, speedrunner, and nerd of a million different kinds, and I am joined by my amazing commentator, Joker.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah. Now, Joker, have you played this game before?
No.
What do you know about this game?
Space Jam.
Great, cool. So what we're gonna do, this game we are playing in Boss Rush. If you are familiar with Shadow of the Colossus, it is a beautiful puzzle platformer created by Gen Design Studios. And the entire premise of this game, it is told in almost a mythical, folkloric fashion. You play as Wander, who comes to the Forbidden Land to try and revive this girl, Mono. Say hi, Mono. Hi.
Hi.
So, what we're going to be doing is taking on all 16 of these colossi. There is a lot that I need to explain for the mechanics of this game while I am playing, and not a lot of time to do it. So the first 5 minutes or so of my estimate when we start this are actually going to be your time, because I want people to see, while I explain the basics, how someone figures out a boss. And then you'll get to see what it's like when it's played quickly. So,
Oh, fantastic.
welcome to Shadow of the Colossus. We are starting the time in, hit the start button. Yep. Hit skip cinematic, and 3, 2, 1, go! This is Valis, Colossus #1. So really important things to know while we are playing Shadow. You have a sword, you have a bow, you have your stamina and your grip. That is it. You don't get any kind of upgrades or special things at your disposal. And every single one of these bosses, sometimes you take them out by using the landscape to your disposal. Sometimes you take them out by using your horse. Sometimes you do it by yeeting yourself as quickly as is humanly possible through the air. It's kind of insane.
There we go, found it.
Yeah. So if you get stomped by a boss, that can happen, and if you die, that is just going to be your last try there. I do apologize, but everyone, please give a hand to Joker. So I'm going to go back into the main menu, adjust my settings, because I am the freak who uses inverted controls for everything.
How?
Yes,
No,
yes, I know.
how?
I'm aware. But how many pets do we have to give to the horse before I actually kill this first innocent, horrible creature?
So, we got in a lot of pets, like, right when you started. 'Cause
Great.
so we started off with 4.
Great, okay, everyone really quick. So, 1, great. 2, wonderful. 3, oh my god, she's so good. 4, she deserves every pet. How many more?
Add on another 12.
5, 6, God, 7.
7.
Okay, well, everyone, while we do these,
8.
I want to remind you all that 9. Every single one of these donations, 10 is going to be going towards Child's Play. 11 throughout the entire course of this weekend. 12. And now we can go ahead and kill our first boss. So, as Joker beautifully demonstrated, the basic mechanics of the jumping, the moving, the trying to stab things in this game. Other things that are really important to know. First, I am going to be utilizing a lot of whistle jumping. It may seem really weird and counterintuitive, but jumping is actually the fastest way to move throughout this game. Now, this boss wants you to climb up its back in its design to then take it out, but what I'm going to do instead is run through this cutscene, because yes, Wander can actually move through this cutscene, immediately grab onto the boss's chest, and start climbing up. So what would be a 2-minute 30 estimate for, normal players of this game to really reach for, we're probably going to be able to take out in 40 seconds or less. So, and if you're wondering, hey, do any of these creatures deserve to die for the sake of bringing back this girl to life? It's really up to your interpretation. I'm gonna leave that to you, because it is my job to play the game and play it fast, not to do your own inner search for moral ambiguity. In the meantime, do we have any more pets to give to this wonderful horse?
Let me read off the ones that I had before.
Yes.
The first 100 was donated by Tough Luck. I don't know anything about petting horses, but Ruby's the best. Wreck them, Rocky Boys.
Thank
$10
you.
by Musical Daredevil. 1 ticket to the horse petting train, please. Choo choo. And then $10 by Cyber Kai. I need you to pet that horse Speedrun style.
Speedrunning style?
Speedrun style.
So we did the 12 pets before. How many more?
Now we add on 5 more pets.
All right, count it out for me, everyone. One. There we go. Wander really had to think about it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Agro goes through a lot in this game and helps us with a million of these bosses. So trust me when I say she deserves every last pet that she is getting. The next boss that I am taking out is Quadratus, or the Boar. The first few bosses, they try and make pretty simple as far as the puzzle solving for how to get onto them. This one, you are supposed to wait for him to kind of show you his hooves, and then you can shoot the underneath. Right now, he is being a little bit of a butt, and the nice thing is, since we're playing this in boss rush, I can just hit retry and get the better setup. So check this out. Are you ready? Are you ready? Also, for every reset, I'm going to be donating $5. So that's just more money towards Child's Play. So what I'm doing here, this boss has weak spots on the bottom of his feet, like I was mentioning. I'm going to try and shoot those babies out and climb up his legs. The really nice thing is we're going to be utilizing a lot of kind of abuses of the animations of the bosses. So oftentimes we can grab onto the butt directly with that animation. I did mess up, so that's a little unfortunate, but you know, that's okay. We're going to keep climbing up the butt of this boss. Every one of the bosses will typically have 2 to 3 sigils, I want to say, on them. One thing that's probably really important for me to break down is you're going to hear me say a lot that I'm going to be stabbing something 1.5 or 2.5 or a million times, and that probably makes no sense. How does that even work? So, Joker, if you see in the bottom right-hand corner,
yes,
the little yellow stamina bar,
yes,
right? That is what I am talking about. So anytime in speedrunning this game, we're oftentimes going to be counting out exactly how much we actually need to hit a stab before we can save time and keep moving on to the next sigil. And sometimes that will actually allow us to skip entire animation cycles. So some bosses that would be like 3 minutes to 5 minutes get cut down to way less. Stop it!
Hold on.
Stop it! Hey. This is rude. All right, cool.
There we go.
No! Did I not finish the butt? I didn't finish the butt. All right, hang on. All right.
Go
Come on, let's go. I gotta touch the butt. Touch the butt. I got it. Yeah, let's go.
We touched the butt.
Very important. Okay, now, you said that the only thing you know about this game is Space Jam.
Yes.
I'm going to let you commentate the one thing you know, because that is the next boss.
All right, fantastic.
So the next one is probably one of the hardest tricks in the game, easily in the top like 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, go for it.
So from what I remember, at least, the boss has a sword that will try to slam down on you, and the goal of Space Jam is to get on the tip of the sword and jump at the right timing as he's lifting up, and it completely skips every other mechanic of trying to climb up on the boss, trying to run around and find any other weak spots. You just jump straight up, land on the head, you're able to get to the sigil, and then start stabbing away.
Yeah, usually you have to break a ridiculous amount of his armor. So if I get this, I would love to hear just people scream, "Come on and slam and welcome to the jam." If I don't get it, just cheer like a freaking basketball crowd. Either way, it's gonna be a great time. All right, so another thing, there are some times where I'm going to be hitting things and it looks like there's nothing there. I'm actually hitting additional little bits of damage on sigils that you cannot see right now. I just happen to have it memorized, because if you're wondering, hey, how do you get so good at playing games like this, Ruby? It's from playing thousands and thousands of hours of games like this. I didn't. Oh, no! Oh, God, what happened?
And trust me when I say that Space Jam, even going to retry it 2 or even 3 times, is faster than doing the boss the normal way. So even doing these resets, if they're able to hit this, it is a massive amount of time save, and it will look absolutely wild.
Yep, hang on. Take two. Hang on.
Oh, yeah! Let's go!
swag strat of the game. Yes! You are gonna see a lot more yeets like that throughout the course of this game. If you either jump off of things at exactly the right time or weirdly side launch off of things at the right moment, you can get Wander to create a million yeets just like that. So that's the name of the game when it comes to Shadow speedrunning. A lot of improvisation, a lot of knowing exactly when to drop down and where. So I'm gonna take a few more stabs on this stomach sigil, but a normally 6-minute boss, and that's what? A minute 19. Let's go. All right, how many more pets do we have for our incredible horsey girl?
Alrighty, first off, that $50 before was by Camper 4444. Can I pet that horse? Alrighty, we are adding on. Ooh, 8, 9 pets.
9 pets?
Oh yes.
And while I do those pets, if there are any more donation reads, please feel free to read those out.
Alrighty, first
Yes.
$10 was by Soulmass218. Pet that horse.
Love you, Lux.
Another 10 by Adam L. Remember doing acapella together?
Yes, boo!
$50 by Do Left Hands. Pet that horse.
Yes, oh, duh. One of my amazing mods. All right, let's go ahead. You said 9 pets?
9
All
pets.
right, so 1.
1.
So to get a little
2.
sentimental, 2. I actually
3.
Went to school in this town. 4. I did theater here. 5. 6 for 10 years. 7. A lot of the friends and family. 8 that I have never been able to show my speedrunning side to. 9 are here tonight. So from the bottom of my heart to Child's Play for having me, and to my friends who have never seen me speedrun before in person, it is an honor and a joy to have you here. So thank you. All right, our next boss, Phaedra, our horsey girl. There are a few different strats to this Colossus. Both of them involve doing nothing that the devs intended, and I'm sure that they hate it. I am so sorry for Fumito Ueda. So the normal way that you take out this boss is with beautiful rolling hills and with going in tunnels to hide and trick the boss and go, surprise, I'm sneaky, you can't catch me. Instead, what we're gonna do is climb onto the back leg of this boss, and there is a little butt ladder that if you yeet yourself, use the wonderful force of physics to throw Wander off of the horse quickly enough to then yeet yourself at the leg, you can get right onto the butt ladder without having to do anything else. So normally those animations, I want to say, take about 3.5 minutes to wait, and I'm already on in 30 seconds.
Yep.
So that's nice. At this point, it's just gonna be about taking out some of the weak spots. So there is one right here on the neck. Then from here, we're gonna be going for this head sigil if Phaedra doesn't shake me off. A few things I haven't been able to explain before is the ways that we make sure as speedrunners that we don't get shaken and that we can take out the stabs as quickly as possible. One of them is with plants. So as you notice, no matter how much she's shaking in this position, I'm not getting moved. There are actually special little sweet spots that as long as you grab that position and don't move yourself around after gripping, you can make sure that the boss will never move under. Thank you so much. All right, that's boss number 4 of 16. And what time are we at? Great,
Yeah,
cool,
take out like
excellent.
Take out like the first 2.5 minutes for me not knowing what I was doing, and you're on a really good time.
We're doing great. All right, how many more pets we got?
So I didn't get any pets during that very quick Colossi thing, but let me read the rest of these. $10 by Agro's agent, and I have a message. They're asking, did I tell you to stop?
Listen, if donations are not coming in, I cannot give you pets. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. That's the way the contract works. So, hey, everyone, you got to get in those donations for our good horsey girl.
$10 donated by Seth. Break a leg, but not your horse's leg. Pet your horse.
Okay, spoilers. No. All right, with this, we are on to boss number 5, Avion. Genuinely one of the prettiest bosses in the game. Everyone, really quick, say, ooh. Avion on one of our 2 flying bosses over a beautiful, serene body of water. If I fall off this boss, you might hear a scream come out of my body so horrible that it sounds like I'm being exorcised. Do not be alarmed.
But this is perfectly normal.
It's just because if you fall off this boss, you are losing between 1 and 2 minutes of time every time you have to reset. So our hope is for what we like to call a dry bird. All right, I'm gonna let Joker take over and just have fun with saying things and words out of your face, because there is a wing drop I can do that looks really cool and fancy, but only if I can focus. Okay.
Yeah, focus. So I know that Phaedra is one of the tougher bosses, and they got it. Somehow.
Yeah!
It was not exactly the way that Gaia intended, but we're here.
I'm gonna stab this bird to tell her to stop. I would like to fry this chicken, please. Hello?
And that is legitimately one of the scariest moments because
On top
of
of that, hang on. This might get scary. No, okay, we're good.
Okay.
So, the reason I just got terrified there is there are certain times on this boss where those plants that I was mentioning that are really great places that, hey, you can't get shaken off a boss. If you go fully upside down, you will immediately drop off that bird. So, heck yeah!
Dry bird first time.
What was the time on that bird? That felt really good.
I didn't catch it. I think it was just over a minute, I think.
Felt
Yeah.
real good. All right. In the meantime, sorry, I'm just.
So
getting
while
really
we just
excited.
skewered some delicious chimkin,
148.
we get
Let's go.
7 more pets.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
let's go.
Thank you for delivering on those pets,
Oh,
gang.
hold on. Close developments.
Oh,
We have.
oh.
Ooh, hold on. No,
oh,
why
oh.
did it scroll?
Uh,
8 pets.
yeah, let's go. I'll take it. In the meantime, if there are any notes with those donation reads, please feel free to get them in between the numbers.
Once I can actually scroll back over and get the
We got this. I'll get in the first few. Tag team. All right. Hey, babe. Hey, are you ready for these pets? I don't think you're ready.
I got $10 by Amanda the Playwright. That horse is so pretty, and so are you.
I love you. 2, 3. Next read.
All right, $10 by Musical Daredevil. What's Aiko's favorite part of MAGFest? Watching Ruby Shadow of the Colossus.
Thank you so much, MD. All right, next pet. 4. You said it was what, 5? Right? 5? 8. No, 8.
Eight.
Right. Haha. 5. Amazing.
$10 donated by Matt, a.k.a. Amos.
6.
So cool that you're here. Shout out from Catherine.
7.
$50 donated by Need for Speedrunning Podcast. Hey, Ruby, Ouija here. Brad Hobbs and I are sending you lots of love and horse pets. May your arrows fly true and your yeets take you from the bottom of the booty to the top.
Mwah. I love you, my podcast. And 8. There we go. All right, so from my theater community to my podcast community to just everyone else, I might end up crying at the end of this run.
They will. Don't let them lie to
Don't you put that energy into the universe. I said might. There are a lot of people here I care about, and I really appreciate it. And all of you online as well, I appreciate it. Anyway, so Barba, number 6, this beardy boy. There's a big arena behind us. Normally, you hide and do a lot of things to get on him, and it takes a long time. Instead, I'm going to say screw that and jump into his fist, because it's actually very easy to get yourself into that little nook and cranny. As long as you know the right place to look for, then it's just a matter of a physics of use and knowing when to jump. After that, it's a matter of 2.5 stabs. So again, when I do say the half stab or whole stab, I'm going off of that white little meter that kind of goes from the center of the stamina meter all the way to the outside. Let me see. It looks like. Did we get that one? Did we get that? Don't wander. This is a team effort. I need you to put in your share. Thank you. And okay, we just need 1.5 more stabs. Now, he does get a little shaky here sometimes, so he might cooperate. He might decide that he hates me and everything else in the universe. Oh, or I can get into the cutscene. All right, great. There we go. Boss down. And you get to see the wonderful glitch of if you kill this boss in the cutscene, he dies in slow motion. So he just gets real dramatic about it. It's great. The music for this game is phenomenal. The art is phenomenal. I consider this one of the top tier art games and Fable games that exists. If you haven't played it, do yourself the favor, trust me. All right, what else we got?
We have 8 more pets on the way.
Yes!
8 more!
Let's go!
We have $25 donated by Extreme Salsa-ing from the horsey to the stable, baby. $10 by Aitsu100. Stabbin' ze burp floppin'.
Stabbin' ze burp floppin'. Thank you, Aitsu. I appreciate
$10 by D-Dude. Go to the horse. Pet the horse. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Pet that horse.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to do 3 pets really quick for those 3 reads. 1, 2, 3. What's our next?
$10 by the Crystal Cult, crew. 1.
4. Thank you, my wonderful cults. Yes.
And $25 by Drew is so tall and strong.
5.
No message there, but thank you so much for that.
6. 7. And 8. For a very good girl and a very good cause. Thank you all so much. All right, we are on to boss number 7. This one is going to give me a heart attack. So this is our electric eel. If anyone is afraid of deep water that you can't see the bottom of, this is the time to like close your eyes for a minute. I promise I'll tell you when to look back up. I adore you all. Take care of yourselves. More important than
What do you mean we haven't all played Subnautica?
Listen, I haven't even played Subnautica yet. Oh, all right, so I need to. So this boss, Hydrus, another one of the hardest bosses, so this one might end up getting a few retries. I have to start swimming at an exactly right time and an exactly right angle. I'm not going to explain everything. It would look just like rocket science, honestly, if I tried to explain everything, and I would look like Charlie Day and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. But by doing a bunch of jump stabs in the water at exactly the right time, oh no, I messed it up. All right, there we go. $5 more for charity.
4 resets.
4 resets? All right, cool. So that actually gives us, what, 2 more pets anyway? All right, holding. So I start swimming at the 1 second, go to the 8 second, get to the water. Basically, I just got very over-enthusiastic with my jump onto Hydrus there. Apologies, gang. All right, let's see. Wait, my therapist said I should stop apologizing. I don't apologize. I appreciate you all holding space for this moment.
You shouldn't apologizing for petting that horse. Every $10 donated gets more pets.
How close are we, by the way, to hitting the over 9,000?
We are at, if we got 303 cents, we are at $9,000. Go over 9,000!
I believe. I think we can get there.
30 more pets. There it is. 30 more pets.
Oh!
Got it. One more.
Done.
Yeah,
there
we go.
So, the really fun thing about that boss, there are normally a bunch of nodes you have to take off, and they spark you, and they hit you, and they're really scary and horrible. But by getting on the head like that, you completely skip all of those. There's an invisible line. I'm not even joking. If you go too far forward, the head will start bobbing up and down in the water like crazy, so you can't jump stab. So when I was doing all those jump stabs, it was mentally behind an invisible line that I had to jump beyond. It's wild. This is another one of those top, 4 hardest bosses,
that
probably.
46 seconds as well.
Great. Second try?
Yeah, second try.
I'll take that. Thank you so much. All right, how many pets do we have?
Disappointment.
No. MAGFest, how could you?
Everyone. Aww. Well, I hope we get more pets for the horse girl soon. I believe in MAGFAST, do you?
$10 a pet, 30 pets gets us over.
30 pets. 30 pets.
Now, I will say, this is, if you want to get in pets for this, it's going to kind of be a flash sale because this is the easiest boss in the game for speedrunners. The nice thing is, for any of you who were afraid of this boss before, Kuramori, who shoots horrible electric gaseous, areas of effect that you can't enter. He's terrifying for casual players. For speedrunners, however, all you have to do is whistle at the entrance, come down here, hit his legs at spot 1 and spot, 2. Thank you. Wait for him to fall off the wall, and from there, it's just hitting 2 of the sigils on the belly 2.5 times. We can also do these fun little things called cycle stabs, where if you run and grab the right spot, you can kind of pop straight out of the stab, like that one I did there. Wasn't it fancy? And from here, I should just be able to do 2.5 stabs. He is going to start wiggling a little, so that's basically letting me know that time is getting more precarious, but there we go. Crow down. Did we get any pets in during that? Come on.
We have 1 pet.
All right. Hey.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
2 pets.
Two
2
pets.
pets.
And you know what? I'm going to throw in that, because I've had 4 resets so far.
So
Yes.
2 more pets. So we get
so
4
4
pets total
pets.
right now.
I
There we
think
go.
that's appropriate. I think that's
Yeah.
appropriate. Great. Excellent.
$10 by Calico Zyart. I love you. Are those Garfield cat clock earrings?
No, they're actually Charmander earrings, and they're available.
Oh, pets.
Oh, yes, thank you. Sorry. Oh, where's the girl? 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 Hello, hi.
I mean,
We
and then there's
owe
another
you
$10 donated by Horse.
1.
Horse. Just Horse.
Horse.
2. Thank you, horse. 3. 4. Amazing. Okay, and I am headed to my least favorite boss of all time, and I hate everything in this moment. All right, so boss are on. You know what? You know what I don't hate in this moment?
What?
Child's play.
True.
And that's why I'm going to do it. So, boss are on. The Geyser Boy, huge turtle. My least favorite Ninja Turtle. Personally, the way that you take out this boss normally is by running this huge, horrifying thing out into an arena, getting him to jump on top of a geyser. And, okay, there's gonna be $5 more. Great, excellent. So keep that in mind. Great. There was probably gonna be a few resets here. This is my worst boss of all time. So, hey everyone, I hate boss. Can we all just say boo? I appreciate you all so much for going with my dumb bits. Thank you.
We're gonna make turtle soup after this.
Worst Ninja Turtle doesn't even offer pizza.
Oh! Okay, so what I'm trying to
6.
do is by getting on the top of, or by hitting the jumps on that leg exactly right. Again, it's weird, wibbly wobbly physics, I don't know. But trying to break down this game is a lot, but if you do exactly the right things at exactly the right times, you can get onto the boss. There's another reset. Oh, man. Sometimes you get a yeet that's too low. Sometimes you get a yeet that's an aerial tour and too high. So, and apparently he now has steam powering him because he just had a bunch of steam come out of him. How does that work?
No.
What are you doing?
He's angry.
He really doesn't like me right now. Jeez.
9.
Okay, I might need some MagFAST energy if people can help me out here. Like, jeez.
And they legitimately are making this easier than it actually looks. This is some of these yeets, these jumps.
I'll take it. I'll
There we
take
go.
it.
We're
Run,
on.
run.
They are very, very difficult to time. You have to time your jump properly with the right movement, the right motion, and it is very, very difficult. Hold
Yeah,
on. There we
I
go.
typically tell people that unlike a lot of speedruns where it's about, yes, it's about the reflex, it's about a lot of other things. It feels like rehearsing a piece of music. It's about getting the exact timing. It's about knowing how your dance partner or your battle partner that I want to stab 1,000,000 times in the head is going to be reacting to you. So, you try and work with what you got, you know?
And it really is like a dance because you are still working with somebody or a different another entity to try to make it happen. So
I really want to start with somebody. Yeah, I want to start with somebody who hates all the heats from me. Anyway.
fantastic.
Thank you. Don't mind me, I'm just getting rid of this boss. Do we have any more pets for the girl coming in soon? Because I'd love to look forward to that while I deal with this boring stabbing.
I have, okay, counting those 4 retries.
Yes.
So that's 2.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3.5, and I don't count halves, so I need another $5 from somebody, please.
Let's go.
So we're at 5.5. We're at 5.
I got 25 donated by Schwifty. Pet that horse. This is one of the greatest runs I've ever seen. And
you.
$10 donated by horse. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Excellent. Thank you very much, horse. I will give you all the pets that I can. I love our good horsey girl. Oh, this is so fun. Thank you all so much for letting me show this. We have at this point 6 more bosses to go.
Yeah.
6 more bosses to go. The next one is one where we've talked about bosses. We've talked about XYZ. Thank you very much. But soon we're going to need to get into exact precision stabs and cycle skipping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Perfect. Thank you so much, MAGFAST. MAGFAST. All right, we are headed into Dirge, or the little sand eel Colossus. This one is really interesting. The way that you normally take this out is by shooting the eye and moving forward from there, hitting it, trying to get it to hit one of the walls. You can get it to hit one of the pillars. We'll see if I get that here. But really the biggest thing I'm looking for is those precision stabs. So I can't just stab the sigil once I get to it as many times as I want to. I have to stab it exactly 1 time, and then 0.9 times, and then 0.5 times. That sounds ridiculous and stupid, but we hit a pillar, and now we're gonna do it. And what that's gonna allow us to do, thanks Dirge and physics, maybe it'll allow me to do it. Maybe. Okay. You talk for a minute, thank you.
Yeah, just I know it's something very precise. I don't know exactly why, but I know that Ruby's gonna get it right there. There's 0.5.
Yes, we're good. Okay, so basically what I was looking for there is if you stab that one too much, then Dirge will immediately dive back under the sand, and then you have to completely reset the animation, shoot the eye all over again. So by doing the exact insane amount of stabs that, you know, has me sounding like a conspiracy theorist, we're able to take out the boss in 1 cycle. That happens with a lot of these bosses. As soon as you hear me say we're gonna do 0.9 or 0.5, it's because we're trying to make sure that a boss doesn't leave us for the time being, and then we have to kind of reel it back in. Do we get any more pets? Tell me yes.
Oh my goodness, we got 11 more pets.
Let's go! She worked so hard during
We got $100 by Crowy Bird. Pet the girl, she's so good.
She is so good.
And $10 by Ringy. I'm spending my friend Will's gambling money. Pet the horse.
Yeah. Very good cause. Very good cause to spend it on. Are there any other donations to read with that? We've got a minute before I get to the girl.
that was $100 for 10 pets right there. So.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Count it out with me, MAGFAST. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and hang on, 5, and let's 6, and we 7, then we 8, and we 9, and then we 10, and last 11. Let's go.
Let's go.
Perfect. All right. I just did Dirge.
Yes.
I've
we
seen
get the
some
small
funny math
boys.
here. 14 more pets. 14.
14 to get over 9,000. I think we can do it, MAGFAST. I think we can
get there.
Yeah.
We now move into some of my favorite bosses. Yeah. They're small and adorable. So this is Colossus. As you can see, you did a little huck and jump. I think he's a little lion or a little cat. I'll let you come up with your own headcanon. But he's a little aggressive boy. If I go down there, he is going to yeet me into a corner so hard I die. That's not an exaggeration. So what you need to do instead is this boss is actually horribly afraid of fire. So by lighting the torch on fire and kind of swinging it in front of his face, you can get him to slowly go to the ledge. What I'm gonna do instead, because we're speedrunners and do not have time for that crap, is go to the ledge over here instead and just kind of drop and pick up the stick. Because then he ran at me thinking, oh, you don't have sticks, so you're not scary anymore. And the moment I picked it back up, he was close enough to the ledge that it just procs the cutscene. From there, it's just a matter of jumping back down and taking out the boss. So normally 4 minutes and 30 seconds, a boss that moves around like crazy, and this is gonna be less than 50. Yeah!
There we go.
And that's Celosia. All right. Do we have any more?
We have 3 pets.
Three
Yes.
pets.
All right, we only need 10 more to pass for
We have
9,000?
$15 by Soren V. Here's a pet as well as that extra 5 to complete the other pets. Justice for the best horse.
Thank you so much.
We have $10 donated by Luke. Pet that horse, French style. Please impress me.
I will do my very best.
I think that means we need 8 more pets to get
8 more
over
pets?
9,000.
Okay.
We have 3 right now.
3 right now.
We need
Okay.
8 more.
Listen, nothing horrible happens to her in the game, and everything is fine, but just in case she deserves pets, because she's been putting in a lot of hard work today. We are headed to boss 12? 12, yes, okay.
Don't ask me to do math on stream.
Listen, I'm trying my best here. I need your support. Okay, this one is insane. So Pelagia, this boss not only has a huge stab precision thing that goes with it, so there are wonderful things that I like to call magnet hands that you just got to see Wander use. If Wander is close enough to a ledge that the game is like, you kind of should be able to grab it, but not really. Sometimes it'll just give you mercy and go close enough. So by jumping at exactly the right time when Pelagia is dipping her head down, I can basically jump right onto her. From here, I'm going to be grabbing onto her face to cancel that animation so she doesn't shoot me. Very impressive. Normally you would have to hide for a really long time. You would have to swim around the Colossus. Instead, I got straight onto the face. Now, this is the most precise stab in the game, so you talk for me.
Yeah.
I can't even...
And also, if you don't like teeth, please feel free to look away for the next minute or so, because those are teeth on the top of the head.
I think I understabbed. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yes! Let's go! Oh! So, when I say that is... Thank you, nerds. When I say that is the most precise stab in the game, it is a full stab. And then a 0.95 stab. What does that mean? And then another 2 stabs. And if you don't get them in exactly the right position, then Pelagia will either throw you off, or suddenly you'll do a full 360 for some reason, because Wander loves eating himself in weird directions and showing off his skills. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're down to the final 4 bosses.
Yeah.
Final 4, gang. Let's go.
Do we have any more pets?
We have 4 pets.
4
Yes!
pets! That means we need 4 more.
We have a $10
One.
anonymous donation. We also
2.
have $30 by DJ Bank Inspector. Friendship is magic.
Friendship is magic. 3. And come on, get close enough. 4.
Oh.
Oh no, okay.
You make me feel like I need a brace for
We
this.
have 14 more pets, and we are over 9,000.
Over 9,000. All right. How many more pets was that?
14.
14. 1. Hang on, God. Okay. 2.
$30 by hashtag Seabag. Pet the
3.
Horse MAGFest. We are almost there.
4.
$10 by anonymous. My friend Joseph is falling asleep right now. Please, everyone, shout out. Pet that horse.
Yes. All right. Hang on.
That's
Hang
5.
on. Wander. 6. There we go.
And $100 by the finals. Best game of all time equals Shadows of the Colossus.
Yes. Let's go. 7 and 8 and 9. Every dollar that 10 goes towards Child's Play is such amazing money raised and used. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's going towards such a good cause. And
14.
Perfect. All right. Final 4 bosses. The next one, Phalanx. Beautiful boss, aerial boss. You get scenic view, vistas. And this is the point in the game where plot-wise, they make it very clear that you're evil and the one who is wrong here. It's great, it's fine. This boss will not hit you no matter what you do. It is a complete pacifist. It is beautiful, and I feel bad. But the way that you take it out is by shooting these little sacks on its belly. That's gonna get it to lower its elevation. Work with me, thank you. It's gonna get Phalanx to lower her elevation so that I missed the butt. Nope, all right, I gotta go. So we're trying to lower Phalanx so that I can get onto one of her wings. And the really cool thing here, this is another one of those bosses that I'm gonna have to do precision stabs in order to make sure that she doesn't go underneath the sand. If that happens, it loses you a minute or two, I wanna say. So for every single one of the sigils, they're gonna be under these big flaps. I'm gonna be doing 1.9 stabs. I forgot how my gate works for a second. No! Okay, hang on. Wait, baby, come back! Please! Yes, you can finish the line, please. All right. We gotta catch up with this girl. If there are any other donation reads while I catch up, now is a perfect time.
Do not, unfortunately.
Oh.
So we need to get those pets in. I'm just happy that we got over 9,000. Let's get to 10.
And I believe,
believe.
if I heard correctly from Blaze earlier, last MAGFAST, the total raised was $10,000, and this is only day 2. I have hope and faith that we can get there by the end of tonight. What do you say, gang?
Oh, easily.
Let's go.
Easily.
Absolutely. Okay, we're finally on the boss. Thank you. That gave me an absolute heart attack. The nice thing is, as you can see, it's a 12-minute estimate, so we're still doing completely fine on time. From here, I'm just doing 1.9 stabs to every one of these sigils. If you don't, these flaps that are kind of over top them will close, and she will do barrel rolls. Oh no, she's doing a barrel roll. No! No, wait. Everything is awful. What do I do? Okay.
Hold on tight and pray.
Hold on tight and pray. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
I don't know why that worked, but it worked.
No, here's the issue, right? I accidentally overstabbed on the second one. That means I don't know if the first one... Oh my
there
God.
We go. Look, sometimes you just gotta hold tight and hope.
Sometimes you just gotta hold tight and hope. Okay, it's fine. I was very worried that the front sigil did not take that final bit of damage, and I was gonna have to completely do everything. And anyway, it's fine. I'm a
fine.
speedrunner. We have heart attacks. That's part for the course.
See, the way I see it is that
Yes.
that was a 12-minute estimate of theirs, and that was
238.
238 of yours.
Not bad.
With the save. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, disappointment.
Oh.
Sadness.
I'm truly sorry for the horse. She worked so hard.
She worked so
We
hard.
have
worked
3
so
bosses
hard.
left, which is only 2 more times we can pet.
Yeah, you have 2 more windows of opportunity. So if you want to get in those donations for the horse pets, now is the time to do them. We are headed to my favorite boss, my good guard dog boy. This is Zenobia. He defends a huge city. And this is the only boss where, for the sake of this skip, I have to switch to cinematic mode, aka now it's gonna look really, really wonky for a bit because we have switched to 30 FPS. What I'm doing here is you can glitch in and out of objects if and only if you are running at a low enough frame rate that it allows Wander's body to do so. So what I'm trying to do here is beat Zenobia, the bulldog who is defending this city, over to the final pillar instead of climbing on every individual pillar. And if I can... Oh, there we go. Okay, that is the super jump. You yeet yourself directly into the pillar, and by spamming the jump button at the speed of light and hoping and praying, you can get yourself to launch directly into the air and on this pillar. There's another jump that's gonna happen in just a minute here called the wacky jump. So this is another cutscene that I can move in, so I'm watching Wander during this and trying to make sure that I can time a jump on the cliff. I think I missed it. I did. I got hit by it. It's okay. So this actually lets you see it a little bit better, honestly. I would have taken this trajectory and it would have been very fancy and we all would have gone, ooh, ah, if it happened. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. It's okay.
Say it with me. Ooh. Ah.
You honor me, Joker. At this point, we're just trying to get Zenobia as mad as possible so that she takes out this final platform, thinking that it's one of the pillars.
Bonk.
Bam, done. Excellent. And then we stab her in the back a million times. It's great.
Yeah.
Yep. We're good. We're good. God, I love this baby. She's so cute.
Oh.
No.
And unfortunately, we had to stab her.
No, this is me petting her very aggressively. I don't have any other way to do it in the game, okay? You have pet the horse, you do not have pet the Colossi, so the only way I can do it is with stabs. Thank you, 3! 4! I have genuinely never had someone make that joke during a run. Thank you, that was great. Okay, we've got 2 more bosses, gang. What time are we at this point?
We just went over 44 minutes.
Excellent.
Minus
Good.
2.
Minus 2.
Minus 2. Yeah.
Unfortunately, more sadness.
I'm not angry.
This is the
I'm
last
just
opportunity we
disappointed.
can give some pets. Why don't we pet the horse?
Still love you, magFAST.
I really want to pet the horse. I still love you, magFAST. We have done so much work getting over that 9,000 total. Thank you so, so much. If before midnight we can get to 10, that would be so cool. All right, we are headed towards the final. Oh God, I need to switch this display back to performance mode and 60 FPS. Thank you
There we
very
go.
much.
Oof.
Oh, gosh, it looks like a
Oof.
game I can actually look at for more than 5 seconds. Okay, so Argus. Argus, this is what I refer to as the champion. Usually in this arena, there are about 15 different pieces of architecture that you have to figure out how to break, climb, and scale. Instead, a bunch of that yeeting that you saw, a bunch of the things that I've been mentioning mechanically, we're gonna have a retry here really quick, that's $5 more.
6.
There we go, perfect. So, the retries and things like that, basically everything that you've seen me talk about here with the physics abuses kind of comes to a head in this moment. There's another reset because I'm hitting the wrong spot on the leg. What I'm trying to do is yeet myself onto the right part of the leg. Normally, you have to hit like a weak spot on his arm to get him to drop the sword that's in his hand by jumping to just barely next to the hand. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh gosh. No. I'm not even joking. You can't jump directly at the hand. You have to act like you are jumping past the hand. So I'm gonna try and hit this one more time. How many retries was that on this one?
We're at 8 so far. Total.
Okay,
8
heck
total.
yeah, heck yeah.
While
There
we're doing
we go.
There we go.
All right,
Oh,
sweet.
yeah.
The game does not want you to be able to grab there before you have that sword. So now that I've taken care of that, then I need to get over to his knee and do another incredible yeet. All right, here we go. He's gonna go ahead and stomp me. This is to get into the right positioning. Don't worry, we're still doing okay right now. All right. And if you want me to explain the specifics, I really can't. Just have fun.
Just
It's a magic trick. And that is the Argus launch. Now we just stab it all the way home. Or give it pets, as the wonderful audience has indicated. There we go, there's Argus down. All right, any final donations, any final pets? I know I had a few that got thrown in there, so
3
I think
more.
3 more pets from me.
All right, so that'll be
how about y'all?
5 pets.
Yes, let's go.
We have $10 by Marshall again. Give that final Colossus some pointy pets.
You got it.
And $10 donated by James Baxter. So in total, we were doing some fuzzy math. That was 85 pets total
That's
that we've gotten so far.
phenomenal.
So
Thank you. And I mentioned
pets.
this.
Pets.
Oh, pets.
we have another pet.
Oh, yes, good.
So that is
One.
another $10 by Kakashi Fan 94. I'm sorry for the disappointment. Pet that horse.
Thank you. 2, 3. We said 6 now? 4.
Yes. Yes,
Great.
6.
Okay, amazing. 5 and 6. Those are the final pets yes, those are closed, but from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much to everyone who donated during this run. I'm going into this final boss, and I know that there are a lot of fancy strats here, but I am going to get sentimental and mushy here for a moment. Don't at me.
At Ruby.
Yeah, great. So I have been playing this game for years, and it was often one that I shared with some of my favorite people in the world. Don't worry, we're still fine. It was one that I often waited to share with some of my favorite people in the world, people who I shared deep friendships with. I had an annual tradition of racing it, and when the world shut down and I didn't have theater, which was like my everything, it was the thing I could turn to. So now being able to go from the town that I developed and grew and studied and did so much work to now being able to help raise money for charity at a con I love, doing the thing I now do, I cannot explain how full circle and how much it means to me. So thank you so much, magFAST, for having me. I said there were a lot of things I skipped. There were many bunkers. We skipped them. It's a boring explanation. Continuing on. At this point, this boss is meant to be a really, really epic one that you kind of see from the bottom up, towering over a huge battlefield. You do anything from trying to dodge his heat-seeking missiles to, oh god, I'm trying to think, like, scaling this tower that is absolutely soaked in water, by doing all of the rolls and kind of taking the hits I did, we're able to get here a lot faster. Normally, there are about 10 different weak spots. That might be an over-exaggeration, but there are a bunch of different weak spots you have to hit in order to finally get to the head, from one shoulder to a hand, to the next shoulder, to the next hand. Instead, I can just shoot it, get directly to the arm here, and as long as you know the right time to jump, you're fine. At this point, we only have our final stabs, but that is 16 Colossi. Oh yes, and the amazing pets deserve 2! How many more pets can we dispense? 3! 4! And I think we're looking at our final stab here, and that's gonna be time! That was Shadow of the Colossus by Gen Design and Fumito Ueda. And again, my name's RubieHart. I am a actor, a streamer, a speedrunner. If you want to check out my stuff, I also make perlers and crap. But the most important thing here right now is raising money for these charities and hanging out, having fun with your friends that you never get to see at magFAST here. So stick around. See your friends, hang out, do whatever you can and explore, because there are so many incredible artists, cosplayers, and speedrunners. So that's me and Joker.
If you didn't see me yesterday, I'm also a speedrunner. I don't do Colossus, but I do Nightmare Kart and a few other racing games. Go check out Arcade Commons and the Nightmare Kart arcade cabinet down in the Indie Arcade. Shoutouts to Binary Breakers as well, that we're both a part of, a big non-binary focused speedrunning community. So if you want to join us in Binary Breakers, please come see me or find me on Blue Sky, and we will get you in as well.
All right. Keep donating for Child's Play and stick around for more magFAST.
Yes.